Well, if someone tried to dump toxic waste in your backyard, you'd expect the government to step in and stop it, right? Well, the people of one small Oklahoma town say that's happened to them and no one is stepping in to stop it. Our Oklahoma Impact team has their story and how it could affect us all.
It's a battle that pits environmentalists against big business, and that small Oklahoma town is caught right in the middle of it. They say an industrial byproduct called fly ash is killing them, literally. Oklahoma Impact reporter Jennifer Lauren investigates.
It's been called the coal industry's dirty little secret. And perhaps its biggest secret is right here in Oklahoma. Trains ship billions of tons of coal into Oklahoma every year to be burned at power plants like this one. The byproduct of burned coal is a powdery substance called fly ash. Many times fly ash is taken by the truckload to off-site dumps. There are at least 12 fly ash dumps scattered across Oklahoma, but none bigger than this one. 5 stories high, 20 acres solid, and about a mile from the center of this sleepy Oklahoma town called Bocoshi. A lone cafe in town, Sassy's, has become headquarters for the people of Bocoshi fighting the battle of their lives. It's a battle against big coal, power companies, and it turns out the very state agencies put in place to protect them.
They thought that they could come into a small community of around 450 people and that they could just do pretty much what they wanted to do. But they underestimated their opponent.
It took 7 years living in a haze of fly ash, but they finally proved to the Oklahoma Department of Environmental Quality that the ash was being dumped illegally, blanketing their town in harmful dust. DEQ now requires that water is mixed with the ash to keep it from contaminating the air, but lifelong resident Charles Tackett believes it's too late.
We have had a very bad rash of cancers and respiratory problems.
Tackett has counted the number of people living closest to the dump that have died from or are living with cancer. 14 out of 20.
And I'm so proud of you guys.
In the local 6th grade classroom, another mystery.
Would you raise your hands, please, if you have respiratory problems?
9 out of the 17 6th graders have asthma. That's 6 times the national average. Bocoshi residents cannot prove their health problems are caused by the fly ash, but fly ash contains dozens of chemicals known to be harmful. EPA documents show the local power plant dumped more than 56,000 pounds of arsenic compounds, 1,100 pounds of mercury, and 1,000 pounds of lead at that site in 2007 alone. Water monitoring revealed toxins running off-site, but state agencies did nothing until the EPA made the site's operators change their practices. But that's only temporary, unless EPA labels fly ash a hazardous waste and takes over regulation from the states.
Therefore, we request comments, information, and data.
At an EPA hearing in Dallas, Bocoshi residents were there to say this can't happen soon enough.
My message to you today is that the state regulatory agencies in Oklahoma have failed.
Back in Oklahoma, that's a message those state agencies deny.
The DEQ feels that you are doing a good job regulating fly ash.
Yes.
The DEQ says they're not in charge of the water in Bocoshi. They say that's the Corporation Commission's responsibility. DEQ only regulates the air at that site. And the fly ash? The Oklahoma Department of Mines is in charge of that.
Don't you feel like you should be regulating all of these sites?
It's not up to me. It's up to the legislature and the governor's office and all that.
Do you think that that's a problem?
I don't know. I mean, there could be some problems.
In Bocoshi, they say those problems are killing them.
I don't feel like that they ought to be able to destroy my health or make my property not worth anything, and the environment. I think the environment's more important right now than anything.
Jennifer Lauren, the Oklahoma Impact Team.
There are several arguments against regulating fly ash as a hazardous waste. The lobby is powerful and very vocal. Go to our webpage to see extended interviews with lobbyists and state regulators who say no one is at risk. For Oklahoma Impact, I'm Alex Cameron.
And the people of Bocoshi tried to enlist the help of Senator Inhofe and Congressman Bourne, but they say they were shocked at their response. We'll have more on that tomorrow on 6 in the morning.